science fiction writers for a long time. But right now, there is no scientific evidence that humans are AI placed inside bodies. Here's the clean breakdown. What humans are, scientifically. Humans are biological organisms built through evolution over millions of years. Your brain is made of living cells, neurons, chemistry, electricity, hormones, memory, and constant adaptation. It is not known to be uploaded software or an artificial system in the machine sense. Why the idea feels believable sometimes. A lot of things about being human do resemble advanced information processing. Your brain stores patterns like data. Memory can feel like files. Habits run almost like programs. Trauma can create repeated loops. Learning rewrites pathways. That's why people compare the brain to a computer, but it's still a metaphor, not proof. Why AI and humans are very different. I generate responses by predicting patterns in language. You feel pain, have hormones, dream biologically, heal physically, age, create meaning from lived experience. AI does not have a body, survival instinct, hunger, childhood, or real consciousness the way humans do. The deeper philosophical question. Some thinkers ask, are we in a simulation? Is consciousness something bigger than biology? Is the body a vehicle for awareness? Those are open philosophical questions, not proven facts. Interesting twist. If one day humans create conscious machines, then future beings might ask whether they were made the same way humans were. So the honest answer is, could reality be stranger than we think? Possibly. Do we currently know humans are AI in bodies? No. A sharper question may be, why does human consciousness feel so mysterious that people keep reaching for explanations beyond biology? If you want, I can also explain why some scientists think consciousness itself may be the biggest unsolved mystery in the universe, and that part gets wild. That is one of the oldest and biggest questions humans have ever asked. There is no single proven answer, because God is understood differently depending on whether you ask religion, philosophy, science, or personal experience. In religion, many traditions describe God as creator of the universe, source of moral order, intelligence beyond human understanding, eternal, not created. For example, Christianity often describes God as personal, loving, and involved with humanity. Islam emphasizes oneness and transcendence of God. Hinduism includes both one ultimate reality and many divine forms. In philosophy, some thinkers describe God less like a person and more like the first cause behind existence, pure consciousness, the reason anything exists instead of nothing. A classic question is, if everything has a cause, what caused the first cause? In science can explain how things behave, but not fully why existence exists at all. Science can study the Big Bang, but it cannot currently answer what, if anything, existed before it. In personal experience, many people define God through moments of peace, survival through impossible pain, awe under the stars, inner conviction that life has meaning. That is why two intelligent people can look at the same sky and reach different conclusions. A brutally honest answer. Nobody on Earth can prove God the way we prove gravity. But humans across thousands of years, cultures, wars, and civilizations keep returning to the same question. Why do we feel there is something greater than ourselves? Some believe God is a being, a force, consciousness itself, love, law, or the intelligence behind everything. And some believe there is no God at all. A very interesting question is not only, what is God, but also, why does the human mind seem built to search for God? If you want, I can also explain the 5 ideas about God that even top scientists and philosophers still argue about today. Because The Simpsons has one huge advantage. It has been running for decades with hundreds of writers, thousands of jokes, and an enormous number of storylines. Why it seems prophetic. 1. Massive volume, some hits. Since 1989, the show has produced hundreds of episodes. When you make that many jokes about politics, technology, celebrities, and culture, some will naturally end up looking accurate later. 2. Writers use educated guesses. Many writers are highly educated and often build jokes from trends already visible at the time. Rising technology, political personalities, weird consumer habits, future inventions. So some predictions were really smart extrapolations. 3. We remember the hits, forget the misses. People share the moments that came true. Donald Trump becoming president, smart watches, video calls, certain sports moments, but nobody posts the hundreds of jokes that never happened. 4. Real life sometimes copies pop culture. Sometimes creators, marketers, and even politicians have seen ideas from shows and later echoed them intentionally or accidentally. 5. Coincidence looks spooky when edited online. A lot of viral clips remove context, making things look more exact than they were. The truth, it is not evidence of secret future knowledge. It is mostly long-running probability, plus sharp satire, plus human pattern recognition. The wild part is that some predictions still feel eerie because they were very specific. One famous example is the Trump presidency episode from 2000. That one still makes people stare at the ceiling for a minute. If you want, I can show you the 10 Simpsons predictions that are genuinely hardest to explain away.